Hi guys, this is Fluffy and this is my lineups for KO on Ascent. So to help your team attack on A, you can stand right here before the barrier drops and aim at the left side of this roof. When you left click, it won't flash your team, it'll help you clear A main. In addition, from this flash, you can throw a secondary flash by aiming to the left of this antenna. And all you do is walk up until it lines up with the roof again to pop flash for your team as they push in, because they'll be in front of you. So first flash, your team's pushing in, aim here, you walk, and you left click. And this will flash right over, it'll flash and pop flash right here. It won't clear close, but it will blind the rest of the site. A good and easy exec for KO is you can stand in this corner, align your knife with this cloud and this line, throw it like this. This is going to land on heaven. You can throw your nade, which will nade generator. You can put this in the middle of this black part, so all you have to do is drag down. This one's very forgiving, there's no exact thing for this, they generally just hit there. And the easiest and most consistent pop flash that I've ever seen on KO for A attack is the right side of this extra spiky thing. So this one will pop right here on this corner. It will not clear close, but it will blind everyone else on site. In combination, very easy to throw, just make sure to lead the knife out for a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, nade, and then flash for your team. You can even throw a secondary flash if you want to help them entry even more. So flash, nade, and knife. Very easy way to take A side. Alternatively, you can also throw this nade, so all you do is you stand in this corner and you aim at this dot. It's literally a dot in the sky. If you just left click that with a nade, you can clear the right side aside from the people boosted on top of the shroud boxes. So you can throw this with the flash we talked about in the previous video, this one, for a nice pop flash. Or if you want to push with your team, you can swing out, make sure that this is clear, and throw the left side of this cross. So you can swing with this. Very, very easy way to get some frags and clear out a site. So the God Flash for KO to take heaven on this site, jump and crouch on top of this box. And right here on this shadow, you can see there's an extra rectangle, and you want to look at that with your flash and left click. So that's the flash. The nice thing about this flash is you can actually peek with it, because it will not blind you. It's not an exploit or anything. What happens is the edge of Ascent Heaven is taller than the actual floor. So basically, there's cover blocking vision for you to the flash. So as KO, if you're holding A main while your team is going for an A split and they're pushing up short, you can help them by scanning this corner. It's a very hard knife to break, gets info on Tree. As well as throwing this flash, you can just jump and left click this flash. And what this flash does is it flashes above here where Tree is, and it'll flash everyone here because almost all these thieves basically mean nothing. They're probably going to get fully blind from it. A good assist flash you can do is once you close the door for switch and your team is going to push up heaven, you can actually throw a flash behind them as they enter. So what you'd want to do is basically walk, jump, throw. And I know that it flashed there, but what happens is it flashes right around here. As the door is closing, you can help your teammate push up and take heaven for your team. If you're going for another A split as you're pushing in, what you want to do is connect this cloud with the roof and aim somewhere in the middle. The nice thing about this knife is it lands here in garden, and it gets the perfect scan for anyone that you might have to fight here. And then with a teammate, you can throw this knife along with a nade and then a flash on the left side of the lamp. So you throw this, you can have some time to move and clear the corner. You throw this and you aim at the right side of this lamp. You walk through and you push through. And this is a nice flash because it allows you to push and not flash your team. But you have to make sure that your teammates knows to hug the right side of the wall. If they're too wide, they can get flashed by your own flash. You're kind of exposed once you move here, so you have to make sure to clear this first. And then you can push like this. So very CSGO-esque flash. So this is a way to fake when you're KO. You just stand here when you can't move anymore from this chair and table. All you do is you pick the middle tree and you move to the right and you left click, and this knife will land and look like a perfect knife on B side. You can do the same thing if you guys are pushing B and you want to fake A. All you do is stand behind these boxes. You aim on the 1, 2, 3rd little window, or you can tell when you can see this faint cloud and you just shoot to the right of it. This one has a very good scan on A side. They can obviously tell where it's coming from, unlike Sova, you can't bounce it off stuff. With that in mind, this is probably the best one that you can get. That looks like you're going to sell a fake, especially with other utility. People might not notice. So that's a thing to take note of. So once you take the site as KO, you can stand right here where this triangle is after you plant, for example. And if they have a Killjoy ultimate, all you do is you align your dash between your first and second ability right here. And you left click. This one sometimes will not catch this corner depending if you do it wrong. For example, if it hits the edge like this, it'll take out everything that a KJ can put, because this is not a corner. You could be maybe to the left or to the right a bit too much. You just have to take note that that's the one corner where it might not break. So if you stand right here and you put your left HUD line where this bends, you can do a similar lineup like that. This is the only corner that might be exposed if it's done wrong. So in this case, it's the top part. That's why I don't like these lineups, because they're not as consistent. But the most consistent one is you can stand right here in the corner. You aim right here and you jump throw. And this is the perfect one. It takes out all the Killjoy ultimates planted in this spot, even the one listed above here, because it has line of sight to the bottom one as well. If the Killjoy does ult in heaven, which is normally the other option, as long as you're here by generator, you can safely throw this. All you do is throw it at this post and it'll break whatever's in heaven. You can also throw another post plant volley by standing in this corner. All you do is you put your ability 1 below this light bulb, just like that, and this will nade gen. Another way to nade gen is to stand by this bicycle. I like this spot over the other one because when someone's pushing you for a lineup, they generally check this one first and you have more time. All you do is you stand by the bike and you aim at this little wire. You left click. Well, the nice thing about this one also is if they push into this side, it has a line of sight, so it hits both ways. For dices, you just want to stand on this circle and you want to aim right here on this cloud where this thing bends. You just kind of aim to the right side. It doesn't really matter. It's a very forgiving lineup and you can get the dices plant for that post plant. If you want to molly stairs, you can stand right here in this corner. And all you do is you basically complete the box with this antenna and this thing poking out of the water tank. And you jump, left click. This is a very nice nade because it actually covers both stairs and CT spawn. So if you're attacking B site, one really good nade is to stand in this corner and make a box. You can combine that with any flash. Generally, you can just throw it at the giraffe if you want to flash close. Or you can run and throw it to flash over. Another thing you can do is to jump, right click over. Let's say you get control of B main. So you can shift right click, jump over this box. And that will pop flash for anyone who's holding inside sight. You can throw a similar one from here if you're holding B main, or maybe if someone's trying to defuse. You can aim right here where this brick wall starts to end, like above the ramp, and all you do is walk and left click to stop a default plant. If you are outside B main, you can also throw it at this spike. Or if you're further out, you could throw it on this spike. So there are a couple of ways to break the Killjoy ultimate on B. If you're very set and you're pretty sure that they're going to break it, the safest place to stand is right here. There are 3 places basically where they can place the lockdown, either on the right on the box or to the left of the box. You can use these as guides, so you can throw it at this, or to the left. And it'll hit whichever you want to break. Another way to break the Killjoy ultimate on B is to run and throw this into the dark spot right here. And it'll land on top if anyone's going to get the orb, or if it's a lockdown. If you want it to hit the left or right side here and aim at the light part, and all you do is press W and left click your nade, and this is going to land right here in case she ults here. Another very good way to clear market is you can stay here in this corner. You basically make it so that this gap is slightly open, and all you do is walk and throw, and as you push into market, it'll bounce and clear the market. So all you have to do is clear close. You can flash this if you want to and clear pizza. One great way to peek mid also is to right click above this box and swing with your flash. One way to take good info is you can also knife from behind the box when the barrier drops. Just aim at this roof and this will go into market. And if you scan anyone, you can follow that up by a flash. You aim where the bricks start ending, and all you do is jump left click. That's going to flash here. If you wanted to land deeper, then you just have to aim higher or move closer. You can do the same thing even if you're on the ground by jumping and left clicking. And this will flash right there. If you aim towards the middle, you might be able to get pizza as well.
Okay, I think that's all my lineups that I remember, at least right now. I would do more maps like this, but yeah, this is the video. Thanks.